Hi, this is a video about the neuroscience of Halloween. Specifically, we're calling it Spiderweb MD's Brain Brew, featuring the Blair Witch formula for neuroplasticity. You can induce neuroplasticity, as I articulated in a different video that was way too long, according to some people who said no video should be longer than 18 seconds. But that one was a half an hour, but this one will be short, I promise. I'm going to speed through all of this. I first want to correct something I said in the other video, though, which is a setup for this video. What I had said was it's very hard to purposefully induce what I call a major moment. I referred to the way that 9/11 made a lot of people remember things. Unlike 9/10, we remember 9/11 because of chemicals, neurochemicals that we want to induce. But I said it's very hard to do that. You can only really have a major moment when it's a natural thing. And I pointed to this snake. I don't want to. Where's my green snake pointer? Green snake. Oh, there it is. With a major moment, it really causes the brain to release certain chemicals. There's the pointer, and when it does, it can learn more deeply. And so I'm going to use the scary movie called The Blair Witch Project, made by Eduardo Sanchez, as an example of the creation, the purposeful creation of a major moment, a phenomenon really across anybody that was around then and remembers the Blair Witch Project. So we as a company, and I personally do happen to know Eduardo Sanchez, as he's a local. I sought out to work with him because of the genius of that major moment plasticity creation, inducing neuroplasticity across a country and a world almost, allowing for faster learning. We all remember when we saw that movie. The second one is Andrew Huberman, and we're going to use the Halloween party, I'm mostly targeting this towards as if we were remembering when we were having our first Halloween party as a kid, or maybe you're watching kids have their first party. And of course, here's the little drawings that are associated with the scary movie. There's the Blair Witch symbol. Here's the Halloween party, where one kid is getting scared at a campfire, boo. The other one is saying ooh, because they're, I presume, sticking their hand in like a vat of something gross and learning how to kind of be grossed out, but everything is okay. So you're learning things at a party like that. And also you're laying down extra memory chemicals and pathways by doing certain techniques that we're going to get into for deeper recall in that video. Oh, by the way, each of these 6 effects, faster learning, deeper recall, more efficiency, enhanced cognition, emotional equilibrium, generalized resilience, that's like the whole entire point. That's not like anything. That is the point of everything that we do here at this company and channel. Butterfly Effects Labs is the company, affiliated with WebMD, and Immersion Neuroscience, the home of the 6 app. See, the 6 app. We are 6FX when we combine ourselves with Immersion Neuroscience's 6 app. And the 6 effects that I'm always interested in are these right here: faster learning, deeper recall, more efficiency, enhanced cognition, emotional equilibrium, and generalized resilience. These people over here are inspirations. These are like the chefs for this brew. And then they've come up with genius ideas. And I've covered 2. Now I'll cover the third. Grant Sanderson, quickly. The candy trade here, where kids get together and exercise game theory. But where do they learn game theory if not from a YouTube channel called 3B1B, which is the greatest YouTube channel probably ever, because my son Killian, this little guy right here, he learned advanced math from 3B1B. And for that, Grant Sanderson is somebody that I'm always grateful for and really appreciate. This other little kid here, she's thinking about some other stuff, I think, some Machiavellian stuff. She's got a little princess tiara in her mind. She's going to steal the candy later. The next one is the costume parade, where kids learn. I've referenced somebody that you may never have heard of, but you will be amazed when I get into this 4th video. Daniel Tammet is probably the most interesting and important human alive. I'll say that. Costume parade. Kids start to learn they are part of a group that does things. There's a concept in some math and even neuroscience called emergence. And the classic example is if you put 1 ant on a table with a crumb, it will never find the crumb. 10 ants also may never find the crumb. 100 ants will find it and maybe start an ant line, but 1,000,000 ants will find it, start an ant line, build a colony and a space shuttle and do major things. And if you have enough of them together doing a thing, they start to come to a purpose that they didn't otherwise understand. This might be the first time that a little kid has done anything other than perform for their own parents. This time they're in a line walking, and you can see this little girl is thinking about chaos theory and the butterfly effect, because she's starting to emerge thoughts of broader opportunities that could happen when you work together. Second in order, third order thinking relates to haunted house. Lex Friedman is a public figure that does a lot of thinking about how things affect other people. This lends itself to emotional equilibrium, both getting through a haunted house, understanding that you've made it through a scary thing, and then also planning a haunted house, if you're building one, for other people, like the little kid, the medium kid, and the big teenager. They have different scary tolerance levels. The little kid's in this picture saying no. The medium kid is saying, oh, they like it. And the old kid is saying, bro. Lastly, trick or treat. The big night arrives. We've been preparing for this, thinking about what could go wrong, if the weather's wrong, if the neighborhood is too crowded. Prescient resilience is the idea of thinking ahead of what could go wrong and avoiding that or dealing with that before it becomes a problem. Put together, those two words are called presilience. That's a term I coined with Dr. George Everly of Hopkins. But for this person, I wrote Marty Rogers, my original mentor in life, and in my old company, Accenture, just one of the greatest people. And this is the words here: generalized resilience. He always supported me in my work with that company and now beyond, which has always been about resilience. And then, of course, the neuroscience is part of that. Thank you very much for listening to this. I hope that everybody enjoys the 6-part series that will follow on these 6 items. Each of those videos is going to be about 5 to 10 minutes long. You are here in the overview video, which was hopefully between 5 and 10 minutes. And then there is this 1-minute teaser video, which if you've seen it, you know it's me outside. Have a wonderful Halloween.